Hey, on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya. Hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. If you see something that you like, damn, I say this every day. If you see something you like, meaning if it was entertaining to you, if you learned something, if you watched it all the way to the end, because you know they say that my good morning precious, yeah, I don't like that. They be talking about that part, but that's the part I think that brings you in. Nice little soft kisses from your auntie early in the morning. Hey baby, want smooches, you know? So whatever. So guys, today, remember we using our scenario from Monday and we pulling it apart. We're going back. We're coming up. We doing it all off this little scenario. So let me see. Let me get to it. You know, we're working on our boards, right? We're trying to get our clues together. We're getting our questions as to who manipulated and turned your baby against you. When? Did they turn that baby against you? Was it on the weekends when you was willingly dropping that baby off? Yeah, I know. Why would they do it to you? Is they mad at you? Is they jealous of the baby? Fix it, Jesus. How? How did they do it? What techniques did they use? I know, y'all, this is a real crime now. Stop laughing. Was they talking bad about you? Was they going against your request? You know, you told them that you didn't want them to do this and do that, and they did it anyway, and the baby knowingly knows both sides. Was they keeping the same rules at the house? Was the baby doing chores over there like they was doing chores at your house? Was they telling the baby that they ain't gotta listen to you? I know, ain't that crazy? Did they tell the baby that they don't need him? We don't need him. We don't need her. Did they never tell the baby no? Yep, that's a big one. Never tell the baby no. Let the baby do what they want to do. Yep. Was they buying that baby? Buying that baby's attention and affection? I know. Well, by doing all this stuff, guys, did you know that you can expose your baby to things that you was trying to shelter them from? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah, you can actually expose your baby to things that you are trying to shelter them from. That's why it's so important for y'all to make sure that all the core values and the morals and the things that you want to instill in that baby are discussed. Simple and plain. Yep. All the stuff you want to bring to this baby, instill in this baby, teach this baby, y'all talk to each other about it, and y'all figure out who's going to take the lead on that. Who gonna take the lead on that? Yep. And then once you figure out who's gonna take the lead on that, then your job is to support it. Yep. So one of my core values, I guess I can say, I didn't want my girls to grow up so fast. I wanted to preserve their innocence as long as possible. I grew up a little too fast, and I said, you know what, if I ever have any daughters, I'm going to break that generational curse of them having a baby at 17, and I'm going to preserve their innocence as long as possible, right? I thought Dad would probably know that and probably would be on board with that. Like, I thought that would be something that's, yeah, you can't just assume that the other parent knows, or you just can't, because you don't know how people was raised, and you just can't. And then a man or a woman, you just can't. You got to discuss it. You got to verbally say it. You got to express it. So I would think that would be one of his goals as well. Preserving her innocence. Not wanting her to grow up so fast, right? So I'm going to give y'all a quick example. Because remember yesterday in the video, I said I couldn't take her off my list yet because that first day of school that she wasn't under my roof, the outfit she wore is something that I would be totally against. It was too grown. It was too fast. something I would never have allowed her to wear. And if she was to wear it, I probably would have had her take the heels off, and I would have made her put on some more comfortable shoes, and I would have made her probably wear some tights. And she definitely wouldn't have been wearing red lipstick. It probably would have been pink, like a pale or a nude or something, like something that don't draw so much attention, right? So you ask yourself, why would she want to be so grown, right? Because she didn't have to be. Yeah, I wasn't that strict. Very reasonable parent. I'm very unorthodox. I do stuff that most parents probably wouldn't do. Yeah. Like, she had a little boyfriend. I took over his house. Yeah. Had a good understanding with the mama. Dropped her off. They had time to be together. Supervised. And shit, yeah. Because it ain't like she ain't got, I didn't know she, it ain't like I didn't know she didn't have one. She had one. Met him over the summer with her dad, and everybody had accepted this little boy. And 10 on pump 6. I ain't find out about him. I had to find out about him. They ain't even tell me. You know what I'm saying? That's some stuff that you usually talk to each other about. If the child has a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that would have been something I would have thought that she would have came and told me first. And then the fact that it happened over there on their watch, that they would have informed me. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. When I tell you it was no communication about what goes on over there at that house, the shit was so scarce and crazy. Yeah, you got to communicate. That person got to know what's going on in the other house where they baby be. Yeah, you got to talk to them, because that's not just your baby. That's not you share that baby with somebody else. So they should be abreast of everything that goes on in your house. If you have a lifestyle change, you lose a job, anything. But that's not what we came to talk about. Let me get back focused. So yeah, so you asked, why would she want to be grown? Let's keep in mind that she was having inappropriate conversations with an adult. Meaning somebody grown was talking to her directly about me. So talking bad about me, then having an inappropriate conversation with an adult, at some point, that child is going to start feeling like they older than what they is. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah. So that's it. That might be one thing that added to her wanting to be grown. Go against my wishes. Wear something that I totally wouldn't have allowed her to wear if she was under my roof. Let me see, what else could have contributed to her wanting to be grown? Probably no rules over there at the dad's house, doing whatever she wants to do and not being told no. Let me see, what else could have contributed? Having no respect for me. Meaning that no matter how I feel and what I think and what I say, this child is okay to go against it because somebody on the other side is allowing her to. That's why y'all always got to be in line, and y'all got to be on the same page about so much. That way the baby don't have an opportunity to manipulate and go against the grain, because if she know that, or he know that y'all not talking, shit, that baby gonna take full range, and that baby's gonna be manipulative. Yeah, let me let you know that now. That baby gonna do stuff. That baby gonna tell one of y'all one thing, tell the other person something else. But ain't neither one of y'all gonna fact check because y'all don't communicate with one another. Yep, and the baby knows that. Yeah, so this baby is wiser beyond their years on so many different levels you don't even understand. And a lot of it y'all contributed to, and a lot of it could have been prevented. Yep. So let's go to an ordeal when I asked him to tell the grandma to stop taking the baby to go get her hair did. Okay. Took the baby to the salon. I asked the dad to tell her to stop. It continued. I did my own baby's hair. Yeah, that was the quality time that we spent with each other. That was the quality time that the girls spent with each other, bonding, because they was taking down each other's hair. So that was something that I asked him not to do, because me, myself, I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, I do quick weaves, sew-ins. I do my own. Mr. Little used to do my hair, and I stayed up at the shop. So I know how to do hair. I love French braid. I love doing it, first of all. So don't take that away from me, because I love doing it, first of all. You know, and I asked nicely. So my grandma used to take her to the salon. Right there is a big no-no. If she was going to wear a weave or some type of exotic style that I couldn't wear, I got somebody to do her hair. Like, I'm the mama. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we have the grandparent workshop. Yeah, we talk about this in the co-parenting work 8-week course. We have a grandparenting workshop. And this is because we have grandparents that play many roles. We have grandparents that take care of their grandchildren because their children are either deceased or in jail or on drugs and unable to care for the child. That's one scenario. In that scenario, the grandparent has free range to do whatever. Hey, Shannon, whatever decisions that's being made about this baby, whatever appointments this grandparent is acting as the parent. But when you have a grandparent that tries to act as they're the parent when the parent is in the child's life. Now you got a grandparent that don't know their role. You got a grandparent that's crossing over boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You got a grandparent that don't know their place, right? Whenever you do anything to a child that's not yours, you get permission from the parent. You ask permission. So when I requested for her to not go to the salon, that should have been the end of it. It should have been deaded. It shouldn't be every time I take her over there, I come back, her hair is down her ass and she got ponytails longer than mine. Like, it just shouldn't be when I distinctively asked not to take her. Yep. By me taking her to my cousin when she wanted an exotic style, that's an environment that's controlled. That's an environment where we at my auntie house. That's an environment where I'm able to see what's going on. I'm able to say this and say that. If this ain't right, if that ain't right, somebody cussing, I'm able to go in and check. It's a controlled environment. You take a child to the hair salon, they around grown women talking about their situations and what's going on with them and they baby daddies. And, you know, you exposing her to something that I wasn't ready to expose her to. She a little kid. Little kids shouldn't be in those certain environments. They pick up stuff like a sponge. So the grandma took her to the salon. That was the quality time. I'm very active in my child's life. I kind of said that. Me being an active mom. Yep. If I would have said something, that should have been it. When I told dad to tell her to stop, that should have been the end of it. It shouldn't have been questioned. It shouldn't have been no opposition. I'm the mother. I come from an era where what mom says goes. You know, check with the mama. Ask the mama. The mama. Yeah, I wasn't raised in a generation where people go outside the mama, especially when the mama is doing what she's supposed to do. Like, I've never heard of such a thing. Never in a million years. I told you I've only met maybe 2 or 3 mothers that's going through what I'm going through right now, where the dad took the child out, the daughter out the mother's life. The dad was so hurt, manipulative and narcissistic and just all this other stuff to where children shouldn't get involved in that type of stuff and they shouldn't be in the middle of it. So by the grandmother doing that exposure pretty much exposed her. That was like the vehicle that exposed her to things that I didn't want her to be exposed to. So everything that I was trying to shelter her from, she was exposed to. Just from that exposure to the beauty salon. You know what I'm saying? So I think I kind of covered everything because we pulling apart that scenario and every day we're going to pull from it. So today, I think I kind of wanted to go over some of the adverse effects that might happen to your baby when you guys are not working together. How some things that you guys might be doing might counteract each other, and also how you can actually expose your child to some things that you might want to shelter them from, just from y'all not being on the same page. So I think I covered everything. If I didn't, I'm going to cover it tomorrow. How about that? So y'all enjoy y'all day. I got to get to this damn contract. Y'all know I don't like contracts in the morning, but I got one. It's pretty decent. It's a black-owned cigar bar in Farmington. Yeah, 3 hours straight on my feet, but it's a nice environment. Yeah, the guy don't be on me or nothing like that. Damn, I'm supposed to be getting some air. I'm pulling up to the pump. Fix it, Jesus. Okay, guys, so enjoy your Wednesday. Hey, Kenneth, did you just say 10 on 6? What you driving to Hugo? No, but I ain't going that far, my brother. Bye.